This is my ultimate AR pistol.
Shut up and sit down.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are taking a look at my ultimate AR pistol.
Damn, that was fast. Just pretend you're John Wick.
Yeah.
That was beautiful.
From the pocket. I've not done them from the pocket. I've only done them from the war belt. Okay, that had to have been the fastest. As it currently sits, this is suppressor ready. All I'm waiting for is my suppressor to come in, and that will finally complete this build. One thing I'm still undecided on is whether or not I want to put, because I have a magnifier, a G33 that I optimally would like to put on here because this is 5.56. I just don't know which iron sight I want to put on here. Still undecided though, because I really do like these sights. Starting from the back, we have the adjustable SB A3 SB tactical brace. So it makes this a pistol. So this can be concealed in my state, fully loaded, if I would like to do that. Moving on from there, we have a mil-spec buffer tube, 6-position adjustable. The SB A3 is only 5-position adjustable. So we have, and the SB A3 comes with that. So next, yeah, the sling is the Faro Concept Slingster. I have it attached to the front with a QD swivel to the quad rail here on the front, on the left side. And then I have it attached to the back with a BCM and a QD end plate. So moving from there, we have, and then again with a Magpul QD swivel. And then moving on from there, we have the Daniel Defense castle nut to keep it nice and tight on there, keep it locked down. So the spring I am using is the Geisley Super 42 triple braided buffer spring. The buffer is an H3 buffer, which weighs 5.4 ounces. That coupled with the law folder finally brought the ejection pattern to the 4 o'clock position. From there, we have the law tactical folder. So it allows this to get really small. And main reason I got that is because I do not use gun bags. I started using a tote because I live in kind of a sketchy area. So I want to be very inconspicuous about the firearms that I have and all that, especially since we're getting into NFA. So yeah, that is the law tactical folder. It is pretty awesome. Surprisingly, it is one of the things that aided in this thing shooting 4 o'clock or ejecting 4 o'clock. So that was a unintended benefit of adding it. And then moving from there, we have the Magpul K2 Plus pistol grip. It has a more vertical grip, so it makes it more comfortable gripping it. It is also rubberized, so it adds in the texture helps obviously with gripping the firearm. And then from there, our lower is the M4E1. This is the Freedom Edition, so it has the Stars Forward American flag on the front. Benefits of this lower, flared magwell, and then we have the enhanced trigger guard built in. The bolt catch retaining pin is threaded. If you care about not scratching up your receiver, that is there. I obviously don't because I shoot mine a lot. But yeah, so that is the M4E1 lower receiver, enhanced lower receiver. I really, really like it. I have another one that I'm going to be doing as an SBR. And yeah, and next from there, we have a Magpul bad lever for locking the bolt back. Also to send the slide forward. Boom. It makes one-handed manipulations easier instead of having to do this, which takes more time and slows you down, and it's not necessary with accessories like this. Especially if you attach them properly, you won't have any issues with it coming off or loose or anything like that. Next, we have the Radian Talon safety selector. I have it in the 45-degree throw. So it makes switching off your safety a lot faster, and it's just more ergonomic. And then with the way that it is, I can flip it into safe easier, just using my pointer finger, trigger finger. And from there, we have K&S anti-walk pins. So I had to go ahead and put those on there. With this, before having harsh recoil, it was making the trigger pins walk. So I went ahead and got those. And obviously, since then, haven't had an issue. And moving on from there, we have the AR Gold trigger. So this is a match grade trigger. It is 6 to 8 ounce take up with a 3-pound pull. So it's about 3.5 pound total trigger. The reset is 39 thousandths of an inch. So it makes follow-up shots very quick, very fast, and it's a very precise trigger. All right, moving up. The upper receiver. So the barrel is a cold hammer forged BCM 11.5 inch upper with a 10-inch quad rail. I prefer quad rail. I have M-lock, and this one also locks up amazing. So it's basically monolithic with the upper receiver. So adding, of course, iron sights and stuff like that, and having, say, a night vision device on the front, hold 0, this upper receiver is going to do that, as well as this rail. And then we have the bolt and bolt carrier group. So the bolt is the Fail Zero bolt. It is nickel boron. I shoot this so much you can't tell anymore. But yeah, haven't had any issues with the bolt. The bolt carrier is the Gemtech suppressed bolt carrier. So once this gets a suppressor, it should allow this gun to still eject at 4 o'clock. So it's with that being the suppressed bolt carrier, supposed to reduce cyclic rate. It obviously lets more gas vent into the upper receiver to help slow down that bolt carrier speed. It's supposed to help reduce recoil, all those good things. So all the, and it's supposed to aid also in not getting so much gas back in your face. So that's another benefit of the bolt carrier we have there. The upper has a shell deflector, forward assist. Moving from there, we have the Radian Raptor SD. So that I got with the goal of helping to eliminate, again, gas to the face once I get the suppressor on this rifle pistol. So I got a custom dust cover with a distressed American flag, stars forward, engraved over a black Cerakote finish. Moving up again to the front, we have the Magpul AFG. Since this is an AR pistol, and with the new ATF ruling as of, I believe, July 1st, or if I got that correct. But yeah, anyways, like I have the Magpul AFG because it's my preferred forward grip. And then again, it's a pistol, so you're not really supposed to put a vertical foregrip. But we're not getting into that. From there, again, back to optics, we have for the iron sights, at the moment, that still may change, we have the Scalarworks Peak iron sights. So far, these iron sights are amazing. I have yet to push them out past 80 yards. Eventually, we will get to that, but these are so far one of the only iron sights that I am actually able to shoot with relative precision. So for my eyes, and then yeah, and other than that, they're super lightweight, so that helps reduce weight because this gun, the way that it is quite heavy. It's a little over 8 pounds. And then our primary optic. This is something that I'd been looking at for quite a while, and finally decided to go with because I was having issues with my Trijicon RMO9. So I went with the EOTech because the hollow sight, if you put a magnifier behind it, it will still remain one MOA at 100 yards, whereas with a traditional red dot, if it's, say, a 1 MOA dot and you put a 3 magnifier, it will make your dot 3 inches it'll make it 3 MOA at 100 yards, and so on for 200 yards it'd be 6 MOA, and so on and so forth. So that's why I went with that. Also, so far I haven't had issues with battery life. It is still new, so you know, we'll see how that goes. I forget which one. If you turn it on with the up button, it stays on for 8. Auto shuts off after 8 hours. You turn it on with the down arrow, auto shuts off after 4 hours. It takes a CR123A battery. Adjustments are recessed on the right side for 0. It is a QD, so this is the EOTech EXPS3-2. So it has the 60. It's either 68 or 65 MOA dot or circle with the 2 1 MOA dots, and I have it zeroed at 50 yards. Yeah, and this optic is amazing. So far, for me personally, this is the only optic that I've been able to use that doesn't star with the way that my eyes are. So definitely going to be going with EOTechs for red dot style optics in the future. And moving up to our light setup, we have the Surefire Scout DF. So it can take CR123A batteries. It'd take 2 of them, or it can take an 18650 battery. And with that battery, it's a 1500 lumen output. And then if you use the CR123As, it's 1200 lumen output. So it's very bright, very awesome. I also have the basic end cap host, and with that we have the Surefire SR07 pressure pad, so you can do momentary with the top pad, and then we also have a constant on button if you want constant on. And then for our muzzle device, we have the Surefire 3-prong flash hider. It works pretty good. I've shot it at night a few times. Obviously, with it being 3-prong, it makes it, you know, go like this when it dissipates the flash. Other than that, it is very good. It does have a slight ring, so that's... But with this gun being shorter and loud, it is... you kind of don't really hear it. But it does have that slight ring. And, again, this is our host muzzle device for the Surefire 5.56 RC2 when that finally comes in. So yeah, this has been my 11.5 inch ultimate AR-15 pistol. Yeah, buddy. Okay, I think I'm done. I hope that was on camera. I think I did get it on camera. Oh god. Oh my fucking god. Okay, this is gonna be the credits.
You should put that in the bloopers.
Think my hand's dirty enough?